What's that, you ask? Just be careful, boys and girls, where you put magnets on your van. I've actually got pictures of his Nick Bundy's feet somewhere. Let me just adjust this camera angle and start again. Right, yo, what's going on? Quick video and a quick update kind of thing. First of all, there's probably not going to be a proper like work related video this week. I have been trying to put them out weekly for a bit now. Reason being is we're doing quite a big fire alarm job at the moment. I have got little bits of footage. It's quite difficult to film in there, and it's going to last about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, quick one about the fire alarm, which is I will try and show you some bits. It's a fully addressable fire alarm system, L2 graded system, but it's going to be an L2 grade. It's actually very close to L1, but not every single room is covered, so it's not classed as an L1. What I thought I'd show you, after seeing Nick Bundy's video last night, about how his screws keep coming loose on his racking, and I didn't even know that was like a common problem, to be honest, because I've only ever built racking once for myself and it's still absolutely solid. You know, I don't even think you'd be able to pull it down if you tried. I know I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet or anything like that. I'm just going to show you mine and show you what screws I used and stuff like that, because I read some of the comments and apparently it's quite a common problem that the racking comes loose or squeaks, but mine's absolutely solid. I've never had that issue. It's been in for 2 years now. What's that, you ask? Yeah, thanks for asking. This is actually a new hat, but it's a special new hat. Yeah, thanks for noticing. The reason I'm doing this video now is a perfect timing actually, because we're doing that fire alarm job. Pretty much all of our tools are still on that job, so the van's pretty empty, other than it having a bit of mess here and there on the floor. Picture of Nick Bundy's hands there on another cover of Professional Electrician. I have actually got pictures of his Nick Bundy's feet somewhere, but I'm not showing you that. You have to join his channel membership to get those pictures. Anyway, that's not what we're here for, is it? We're here for the racking. Right, as you can see, I've actually even caulked down the side, but it's not. It didn't need it that much, to be fair. It was quite a professional scribe cut. Let me just wipe the lens because we've got water on there. I've even filled in all the screw heads, do you know what I mean? I went to town on this thing. So basically what I done, as you can see, I started off with my 2 sides. I built them, scribed them round the shape of the van, just to try and keep it tight up to the sides. I then put like my shelving in. It's all like that pigeonhole shelving. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just cut loads of different boards, and then so like there's 5 sections there, then there's 4, then there's 3 bigger ones, and then the bottom's just the open bit, because that's the bit that goes over the top of the wheel arch. But it's solid, like, I mean, it doesn't budge at all. Like, there's one of the brackets. I've only got 4 brackets on here, I think, or maybe 6. So I've got a bracket up in that corner and that corner. I've got these 2 on the floor here, but them 2 aren't really holding. The racking in that just was stopped because this wasn't really fixed to anything other than the 2 edges of that. So I just put that there to stop it bowing out. And the bottom ones, I don't know if you can see them, is just 2 little L brackets. One's there, and I think, let me see, can we see it? Apologise for this poor presentation, I think. Oh no, do you know what it is? You know the wheel arch there? So let me just, give me a moment. Right, I've adjusted the camera, so see the wheel arch there? I've actually just screwed through the bottom of this shelf into that wheel arch, which keeps the bottom of it absolutely solid. And then the top again is just those 2 brackets there. And them screws there are some kind of like self-tapping screws. What I'll do with that, I'll put a picture of them somewhere on the screen. I got them from Screwfix because it was on a weekend and I was just like, what can I use? So I'll put a picture of the exact ones. I'll find my order history from 2 years ago and I'll show you exactly what screws they were. And then these front pieces here, obviously I was trying to make use of the space. I've just made that little thing that slides me level in there, and it stops on a screw at that side, and then obviously the door shut so it can't upslide. My super rod tubes clips onto them. These two here, I just fully extended them a little bit, thought I'd give them some little fancy cuts. I had no absolute idea of any kind of plan for this shelf. Well, these shelves, I just thought I might as well do it. I was going to put some sides on, but I ended up drilling some holes in for these little cups that I just store things like that in it, pencils, pens. Believe it or not, nothing falls off these shelves. I don't know how. Yeah, you'll put something like inside that shelf and it just jump out. But nothing, these discs and stuff have been on here for months and they just don't budge. These have got brackets somewhere as well, so they're all attached as well. But again, it's just the same little brackets with the same self-tapping screws. And then over on this shelf, the scribe cut wasn't the best there because I was planning on just carrying it on anyway and doing something like this on that side, but I've ended up using it to store my ladders and stuff. This box was just because I was sick of cable flying about everywhere. So this was for all my bit boxes. It's on a bit of a downward slope so they don't fall out of there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections for bit boxes. That's 7. That's on the job. And the bigger one at the top fits a DeWalt drill box, but I very rarely use that now for that, and it just ends up full of stuff like this. Well, so as for the title of the video, this is why, because it's got the Smithtery Machine in here. This sticker was in here when I bought the van, so I just left it because I quite like it anyway. I just use some of these magnetic hooks for things like hanging my sleeving on, ear defenders, stuff like that. I have noticed, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this before, but in videos I've seen people, like, say for example Nick sticking his Unilight up onto the roof of the van. Now when I bought this van, it had a magnet similar to that stuck on the roof at the back there. And obviously someone must have been hanging stuff from it. But when I moved the magnet, no, God knows how long it might take for this to happen. When I moved the magnet, it had a perfect circle of rust around it. So I'm assuming the magnet has caused that to happen somehow. So just be careful, boys and girls, where you put magnets on your van, or you might get a ring of rust. I did have plans to fill the back doors up as well with stuff, but so far that was already there, so I just use it to hook that on. So far I've just got a little knife blade dispensers, and they were buy one get one free, so I've got 2. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's quite a solid unit. This it shakes the whole van. The whole van rocks. You just can't tell because of the GoPro's serious stabilisation. It is usually a bit neater than this, but this is how I keep it. Double sockets, single sockets, pendants and stuff. That should be over there, so should that. Light switches, and this is other bits like blank plates and stuff like that. That's tie wraps and tape and stuff like that. That's I call it my data shelf. So it's got like TV stuff, crimps, anything to do with TV and data and stuff like that. Single back boxes, metal and whatever, double back boxes. This is got like armoured glands, stuffing glands, basically glands, a little windsert kit, stuff like that. That was supposed to just be for dust sheets, but it's ended up with loads of other bits, so that's just all joint boxes and whisker boxes and Wago boxes. The bottom was just for bits of, it didn't really have any idea. I use it for tins of stuff like WD-40 expanding foam, cable, lube, stuff like that. Oh, and then round on this side, oh, this is my favourite part. I can't believe I've not shown you that. Let me just open this door, give you a bit of light. Apologise for the wind cleaning my van. I've got this that I keep some spray gels about so I can clean people's like worktops or whatever if I've got dust on them. Work mat, silicone thing with my little straws and stuff. And the coolest little tool of all, the beast, the saw, the Tajima saw. It's a Japanese pull saw. So sick. I use that for loads of stuff, believe it or not, cutting battens and stuff for when I'm patching plasterboard ceilings back in. So that's fell off there the odd few times, but most of the time the mat keeps it in place and whatever. This box here, I don't leave tools in my van anymore, so as you can see, that's just drill bits and stuff like that. Close this because it's windy. Keep my super rod gecko like that. Try and keep it as neat as you possibly can, really, but it does get difficult, doesn't it? So it would be handy to have another rack in there. Do you know why I didn't do it in the end? This is going to sound so pathetic, but if I put that over there, kind of like what Nick said yesterday about putting a false floor in, and he can't do stuff for people like move sofas and stuff like that. Well, I didn't put that in that side in case I needed to move things like sofas and washing machines for people. That's why I didn't actually end up doing that, because I wanted to have a bigger space to move bigger stuff if I needed to. Oh, one more thing. On the, can't remember what video it was, but someone won a Cable Smith mug, and supposed to send me their address to send it to, and they haven't yet. I've been checking my spam folder and everything, so if you're watching this, send me an email. You've got my email now, and I'll send it you over. Can't do it without your address. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and I do massively appreciate it. So if you wouldn't mind doing all those things that I just said, we'll see you on the next video. Peace!